Everyone, Richard here again, a small video, and today I'm going to talk about the 4 phases of fitness. You see I have my pen in my hand, and I'm going to do some drawings. Before we start drawing and do all that stuff, the idea behind giving you these pictures is based on my experience as a trainer, as a coach, but also lifetime of fitness. So I hope this can help you to visualize a bit of your own path. And this is the entire idea of it, so it can be helpful to you. And like they all say here on YouTube and all things, like and subscribe if you think this is good, or comment below and give me your insights, and maybe this resonates a bit with you. So these 4 phases of fitness, we're going to draw them on the board, and we're going to start with something I call the Inception Phase. Inception Phase. And Inception Phase is this phase where we start with something new. And we've discovered it's about 12 weeks. It can be 6 to 12 weeks. But this is about the time you need to start to adapt to something new and start to get some routines in. And it's crucial that we have at least these 12 weeks to get those routines in. After that, we enter into something I call Propitious Phase, and or if you want to, Happy Phase. So we can just draw a happy person here. So this is when habits are in line, and now I've started my new routine. I feel energized, I feel happy. And this is usually lasts up to 1 to 2 years. And motivation is super high. My focus is pretty everywhere, but I'm seeing results everywhere. So I'm just happy. And my knowledge level has also risen so much from my starting phase or from my inception phase. So now I start to know a bit more, and I start to understand a bit more about like training, my physiology and everything. So this is super helpful for myself. After this, we get into something I call the velocity phase. And in the velocity phase, your knowledge level starts to get very high, and your motivation starts to actually go down a bit. And the reason is because we're not seeing all those easy gains anymore. And it starts to become, it's a routine. You're doing this, you're doing this. And the hard part here is that since the motivation starts to get low and something happens in life, you get kids, you get a new job, you are moving, you might lose that phase, and you might just have to start from the beginning. And this is usually in this phase where people drop off, if they haven't dropped off already over here, and they have to start over. And this is, we all know how hard it is to start something new. So it's super important to have good support in this phase of your fitness. If you're very well here, so this might be in your kind of 5th year, you might go into more of the A phase, so the autonomous phase. And this is where your motivation is pretty high, or very high, your focus level is very high, your knowledge level is very high, and your support level is very high. So you have created super solid habits, and you are just, let's say, it's like brushing your teeth. You're just doing it every day, and you have a very strong focus while you're doing this. You have a really good schedule of what you're doing, and yeah, you basically have few obstacles. The most dangerous thing that can happen here is that yeah, again, something happens outside of your sphere of control. You lose a family member, or you gain a new family member, even though I don't think that is such a big problem for these guys. But yeah, you might have to move somewhere that is very strange from where you lived before. So these are like extremes, but usually those people are just going to be hammering this in a very good way. And that is usually seen in very professional sports. But also these guys tend to fall out of it. And every time you fall out, it all starts over. And this is why I think it's just good to analyze where you might be on your fitness journey, because depending on where you are, you will need to have a different type of coach, right? And the coach in these different levels will have the experience that you had, but also know what things to help you with. Is it motivation? Is it knowledge? Or is it your focus, for example? And yeah, I think this is very helpful for coaches too. So looking at your people and your members, who are your members, who are you coaching, and so on. But this is supposed to be a short video. Was not a short because I like to talk. If you like this, remember, subscribe, like, and share, and all that stuff. And I'm probably going to do a couple of more videos. Let's see. Bye-bye.